Dear students, good morning. This is Dr. Kiran Deshwal, Assistant Professor English. In this video lecture, I will teach you the essay Fearlessness, composed by M.K. Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in 1869 and died in 1948. He was born at Porbandar in Gujarat. He became a barrister and practiced in South Africa, where he preached the principles of non-violence and civil disobedience. He worked indefatigably for the freedom of India. Gandhiji's ideas on fearlessness are an outcome of his study of Gita. So, let me tell you that Gandhiji read Gita and he gave his substance, Gita's substance, whatever he read in Gita and whatever he wanted to preach to his readers, he collected his thoughts in this essay, Fearlessness. At the very beginning of this essay, fearlessness means free from fears, free from every type of fear. So, at the beginning, Gandhiji says that every reader of the Gita knows that fearlessness heads the list of the divine attributes enumerated in the 6th chapter, 16th chapter. There are 18 chapters in Gita, and fearlessness is the head virtue. It is the main attribute, divine attribute, which is listed in the 16th chapter. So, whoever reads Gita knows it very well that fearlessness has been given importance in Gita. Whether this is merely due to exigencies of meter, it happens. An author has to use words according to the meter for the rhyme, and the necessity of rhyme forces a writer to use words according to his will. So, it can be for the exigencies, for the necessity of meter, or whether the pride of place has been deliberately yielded to fearlessness, or it can also happen that the importance which has been given to fearlessness is given to it deliberately because it deserves this. Is more than I can say, and Gandhiji believes in this fact that fearlessness deserves to be counted as the first divine virtue. In my opinion, in Gandhiji's view, however, fearlessness richly deserves the first rank assigned to it, and the place which is assigned to fearlessness in Gita is not false. Gandhiji says that this virtue deserves the first rank which has been assigned to it in Gita because it is indispensable for the growth of the other noble qualities. If a person is raised with noble qualities just because of his fearlessness, and fearlessness is indispensable, it is the inevitable condition for the growth of the other noble qualities. Other noble qualities develop in a people just because of fearlessness. How one can seek truth or cherish love without fearlessness? We can speak truth only when we are fearlessness, only when we don't afraid of anything. We can cherish love just because of fearlessness. Without fearlessness, to speak truth and to love is not possible. As Pritam says, Pritam here means Sri Krishna, and we know that Gita is the preaching of Sri Krishna to Arjuna in the battle of Mahabharata. So, as Pritam says, as Sri Krishna has said, the path of Hari, Hari means God, the Lord, is the path of brave. So, the path of God, the person who want to seek God are brave person. Coward people cannot seek God, not of cowards. So, the path of Lord is the path of brave, not the path of cowards. And truth means Lord. God is truth. Hari hair means truth, and hari hair has been referred for truth. And the Hari here means truth, and the brave are those armed with fearlessness. Brave people are those who are armed with fearlessness. Fearlessness is their weapon, not with the sword, the rifle, and the like. So Gandhiji don't believe in carnal weapons like rifle and swords. He believes that truth is the weapon of the brave. Only cowards stooped to use rifle and sword. These are taken up only by those who are possessed by fear. People who are fearful, only those persons use weapons like sword and rifle. Brave people do not need these violent weapons. Fearlessness connotes freedom from all external fear. So, Gandhiji defines fearlessness here. He says that fearlessness means if someone is free, if someone makes himself free from all external fears. So, fearlessness means freedom from all external fears like fear of disease. If someone fears that I can fall ill and I can caught cold, I can have a fever, so he is not fearlessness. He has a fear of disease. Bodily injury, my hand will cut, my leg will injure. These bodily injury, if someone is afraid of all these things, we cannot call him fearless. The death, every one of us is afraid of death, of disposition. My this thing will be lost, I will lose it, I will lose that. And losing one's nearest and dearest is also a fear. Of losing reputation or giving offense is also a fear, and so on. One who overcomes the fear of death does not surmount all other fears. And if you say that a person is not afraid of death, he cannot be called fearlessness, because it happens that it might be that he is not afraid of death, but he might be afraid that my possession will be lost and I will lose this thing, and some people will say something disgraceful about me. So fearlessness means making yourself free from every fear, and as is commonly but erroneously supposed, and this is wrong. If someone thinks that I'm not afraid of death, it means I am fearless. So some of us do not fear death but flee from the minor ills, like some are ready to die themselves but cannot bear their loved ones being taken away from them. So they are suffering from the fear of losing one's dear and near one. Some misers will put up with all this. Some miser are ready to give up their life, but they are afraid of losing their property, their paisa, their money. Will part even with their lives but not with their property. हिंदी में हम कहें कि चमड़ी जाए पर दमड़ी न जाए. So these people cannot be called fearless. Others will do any number of black deeds in order to uphold their supposed prestige. Some people do wrong things or black deeds, wrong works, in order unfair works, and through unfair works they just want to try not to lose their prestige. Some will sever from the straight and narrow path which lies clear before them, simply because they are afraid of incurring the world's odium. The seeker after truth must conquer all these fears. Gandhiji says that true person has to conquer all these fears. He should be ready to sacrifice his all in the quest of truth, even as Harishchandra did. The story of Harishchandra may be only a parable, but every seeker will bear witness to its truth from his personal experience, and therefore that story is as precious as any historical fact. Gandhiji wants to say that Harishchandra loved truth, and just for the sake of truth. He puts on stake everything, his money, his wealth, his kingdom, his wife, his son, everything. He didn't care for anything. He put on stake everything. So he was the true seeker after truth. And by his example, by his personal experience, we can bear witness that what importance truth has in one's life, and therefore that story is as precious as any historical fact. That's why the story of Harish Chandra is very precious. Thanks for watching. We will be continuing our next video.